This is Radio Nepal. I am Dela Prasai with the news, the headlines first. Monsoon-induced disasters claim lives of 41 people. Since last June, 31 people still go missing. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda calls on President Ramchandra Paudel yesterday. President and Prime Minister discuss contemporary issues. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda directs ministers, secretaries and departmental chiefs to improve service delivery. Nepali Congress lawmaker Sunil Sharma taken into custody on charge of possessing fake academic certificate, and at least 53 people killed as flames sweep through Hawaiian island of Maui in the USA. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda called on President Ramchandra Paudel yesterday. President's press advisor Kiran Pokhrel said matters relating to contemporary issues were discussed during the regular meeting held at the President's office yesterday evening. On the occasion, Prime Minister Dahal briefed the President about his recent visit to Italy to attend the United Nations Food System Summit Plus Two stock-taking moment held in Rome of Italy. The event was held from July 24 to 26, 2023. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda had not met the President since he returned from the UN Food Summit held in Italy. The monsoon-induced disasters since this June have so far affected 50 districts of the country. According to the Home Ministry, as many as 41 people have so far died and 31 disappeared in the monsoon-induced disasters, including floods and landslides. Home Ministry's Disaster and Conflict Management Division Chief, Joint Secretary Mahadev Pantha informed that at least 55 people were injured in the incidents of natural calamities in the disaster-affected districts. Joint Secretary Pantha added that loss of lives has been reported in 20 out of 50 disaster-hit districts. Likewise, people from 6 districts, including Songkhla Sabha, Taplejung, Panchthar, Dolakha, Makwanpur, and Mahottari, went missing in the disastrous incidents. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda has directed ministries, secretaries and departmental chiefs to improve service delivery in a way that people can feel it. Addressing the performance agreement signing ceremony with the departmental ministers at the office of the Prime Minister and Council of Ministers yesterday, Prime Minister Dahal urged the ministers to make arrangements for smooth, quality and cost-effective service delivery. He mentioned that no one is allowed to make delays in the performance responsibilities assigned to them on any pretext. The head of the government also warned of taking action against those not fulfilling their duties and responsibilities. Prime Minister Dahal also added that the government would reward ministries, secretaries, departmental chiefs and project chiefs for achieving progress as mentioned in the action plan. Performance agreement was signed between Prime Minister Dahal and 21 ministers regarding the implementation of the annual policy programs and budget for the current fiscal year. Police have taken Nepali Congress lawmaker Sunil Sharma into custody. According to Nepal Police spokesperson Deputy Inspector General Kuber Kadayat, a team from the Central Investigation Bureau CIB of Nepal Police took him under control from Kathmandu yesterday. The lawmaker elected from Morong constituency to 3 has been arrested on the charge of fake educational certificates. Minister for Law, Justice and Parliamentary Affairs Dhanraj Gurung has been hospitalized. He was admitted yesterday to the Maharajganj Best Manmohan Karya Thoracic Vascular and Transplant Centre after he suffered a low blood pressure level all of a sudden. According to Minister's Private Secretary Prem Prakash Kesi, the 56-year-old minister was admitted to the hospital at 11 a.m. A medical team coordinated by the Centre's Director Professor Dr. Ratnamani Gujral is attending to Minister Gurung. His health updates are said to be normal. Ambassador of Saudi Arabia to Nepal, Sadabu Ahmed, paid a courtesy call on President Ramchandra Paudel yesterday. According to the President's office, during the meeting held at Sheetal Niwas, the duo held a discussion on the issues of bilateral relations and mutual interests between both countries. On the occasion, President Paudel thanked the Saudi government for its support in the development of various sectors of Nepal. The President mentioned that tourism is one of the potential areas for cooperation between Nepal and Saudi Arabia. The Commission for the Investigation of the Abuse of Authority has filed a corruption case against 16 persons, including the Secretary of the Land Management, Agriculture and Cooperatives Ministry of Karnali Province, Rajendra Prasad Bhari. Secretary Bhari was also the chief of the High Value Agriculture Development Project. The CIA filed corruption cases of 9.2 million rupees against them, claiming that the accused made more than actual payment for the construction works of the project. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken honored social activist of Nepal, Saraswati Nepali, with the Global Anti-Racism Champions Award 2023 on Wednesday. At a program organized at the United States Department of State, the award was conferred on Saraswati in recognition of her 2-decade-plus advocacy for the human rights of excluded groups, poor and people with disability in Nepal. Saraswati has been pitching for the rights of the marginalized communities in Nepal and numerous Dalit families of the rural western districts of Nepal. She is the first Nepali to receive this award presented by the U.S. Department of State. The Embassy of Pakistan, in collaboration with the Nepal-Pakistan Friendship and Cultural Association, hosted a reception at Hotel Yagan Yati in Kathmandu yesterday, commemorating Pakistan's 76th Independence Day. The Vice President of Nepal, Ramshai Prasad Yadav, graced the event as chief guest, welcoming the guests to the reception. Pakistan's ambassador to Nepal, Abrar Hasmi, emphasized the enduring amicable relations between the two nations. The late NBFCA President Himalay Shamsher Rana was also lauded for fostering bilateral ties between the two countries. A shining rock that was confiscated from Sati people of Gorkha Municipality 7 on the 29th of June has been confirmed as a sizable quartz crystal. A specialized squad from the Department of Mines and Geology confirmed the quartz crystal after 2-day rigorous assessment. According to team member geologist Dr. Susmita Bhandari, the team has submitted a report to the District Administration Office in Gorkha. You're listening to Radio Nepal 8 AM English News Bulletin. We continue with the international updates now. The death toll from the Hawaii wildfires has risen by 17 fatalities to a total of 53, officials in Maui said Thursday afternoon. According to BBC, Hawaii Governor Josh Green said earlier that the state has not had a loss of life incident like this for many years. As many as 1,700 buildings have been destroyed and 80% of the historic town of Lahaina is gone. Green said U.S. President Joe Biden issued a major disaster declaration for the wildfires on the Hawaiian island, which releases funds for recovery. The wildfires began on Tuesday and spread quickly, fueled by strong winds generated by Hurricane Dora. Thousands have been evacuated to makeshift shelters, and 11,000 people are still without power on Maui. Ukraine has ordered the mandatory evacuation of all civilians from 37 settlements in the northeast as Russia steps up its attacks there. The authorities in the Kupiansk district of Kharkiv reasons they had to act because of constant Russian shelling in the area. A woman was also killed by shelling in the district on Thursday, Ukraine said. The comments by the two varying sides have not been independently briefed. In a statement, the Kupiansk district authorities said residents of the two towns and 35 villages were being evacuated. Now, the Journal Weather Forecast for the country for today. Forecasting Division says the weather is likely to be generally cloudy throughout the country. Light moderate rain is likely to occur at some places of the Gandaki province, Lumbini province, and Sudur Paschim province, and at a few places of the rest of the country. Kathmandu's weather report now. maximum temperature of 30 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature of 20.5 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin, but before we wrap up the headlines once again. Monsoon-induced disasters claim lives of 41 people since last June. 31 people still go missing. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda calls on President Ramchandra Paudel yesterday. President and Prime Minister discuss contemporary issues. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda directs ministers, secretaries and departmental chiefs to improve service delivery. Nepali Congress lawmaker Sunil Sharma taken into custody on charge of possessing fake academic certificate, and at least 53 people killed as flames swept Hawaiian island of Maui in USA. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website, www.radionepal.gov.np for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe, and have a good day.